Well, hello there. Welcome back to Satisfactory. A little bit of a base, well, I should say, starter area change up. But yeah, well, hello and welcome back to another episode of the Randomizer slash cost challenge. As you can see, I moved the continuous space elevator up in the air, installed two like truck stops, but and say, oh, how do I build them exactly? Yeah, I got blueprints working again. I have to thank the lovely people on the Steam community page and other sources that got this working. And you know what the problem is. Your session name. I had randomizer, randomizer challenge, I had 3 words there. Because I was over the 2-word limit with an extra space, it disables blueprints. It's a bug that's been in there since over a year, since blueprints have been a thing. If you have a complicated name, pretty much you can have 1 space, and other than that, no special characters, exclamation points, periods, question marks. Anything over that, your blueprints will cease to work. I changed the session name from Randomizer Challenge to just Randomizer, as you just seen, and boom, we have my blueprints back, which made this challenge a lot more easier. But yes, this is a blueprint. All my other playthroughs, I get my blueprints off Satisfactory Calculator. Really talented community out there. I'm just not much of an aesthetic builder. I'm working on that. We're going to work on that. But yes, I have... Oh yeah, I built a road to match. Woohoo! Okay, we have... This was stupid. Look at this. There's 4 blueprints with another 5th blueprint, and hook it all up, and you're ready to rock and roll. We have massive wire and sheets input. We have 2 for reinforced iron plates. Cleans this up down here a little bit. But I have the versatile framework coming in, and we have the smart plates, automated wiring, and the smart plates being put in from the bottom still. Which I don't know if I need this. Like, if I unlock this, do I still need to put this in? I'm thinking so. It's hard to tell because these 2 are needed. So when I get this stage unlocked, phase 3, which, yes, it changes next time. When you get to the next phase and you reload the save, it actually puts the save today building at the next phase, which is nice. I'm going to stop these. I don't... See, it's hard because this one's needs this, and it's going to shut this down. Do I need to keep this running constantly? It would make sense. I don't mind it. But yeah, that's going in there. I have a little side road. Well, this just goes over and feeds the coal plant, which this isn't permanent at all. That's why it's not like detailed or nothing, because we're not going to be on coal power forever. Been there, done that. I have a road going way over there, and then it shoots over to where all these nodes are. These nodes I set up like a little mall. There was actually quite a variety of nodes over here. We got limestone. Obviously, there's limestone freaking everywhere. We have iron. There's a Criterium, which was the main reason why I wanted to come over here. And we actually have a bauxite. So I have everything go on here onto a belt highway. and go underneath and feed into its respective station. I also put a road that leads up to the versatile framework, or no, it's automated. That's automated wiring up there, and feeds into that, which these two pure limestones are feeding these two truck stations, just in case I need more limestone. And this literally just shoots straight out and stops. I didn't do anything with it yet. Over here I have AI limiters being made. A couple of my blueprints required them, so that's what we have going on there. We got quick wire being made. We have copper sheets being made. Scalable, I can go up. This has criterion being brung in. This is just an empty sheet, an empty gas station, and so is this for right now. If you put gas stations down before you make the route, you actually can just fill trucks on the fly, which is like really helpful. But yeah, that goes up there, like I said, and feeds that. Goes to the automated wiring. Over here, I threw down a couple more blueprints I have just to fill out the basic necessities that we did have being made. This is a blueprint for like 9.5 modular frames, so that's that being made. This is another one just for motors, or rotors and stators, which makes motors. So that's that being made. I didn't have them being made, but this is a really nice, simple blueprint. You got to do a couple editing for yourself. You got to move the one belt so this actually gets fed properly. And then we have our standard steel, which I have a blueprint, which makes, like, numbers are here, 360 steel out of 2 ports. And all you gotta feed it is 120 coal on each side, or you can do, if you upgrade it yourself, you can do on one side, because it literally comes up both sides and then just goes down the middle. So I just upgraded it myself to accommodate with Mark IIIs, and then you throw 240 iron in the middle and it does its own job. So yeah, that is what we got going on. That's where we are. With today's episode, I need tons of the encased concrete, encased industrial beams, sorry. So that is the plan. Standard concrete with the steel beams. Shouldn't be that bad. That's why I had that big pad set up, and it's where we're going to build it. Already have iron and coal coming into one truck stop. How I did that is with the lovely smart splitter that we have set up. So this is receiving 2 types of things. This would be a lot more efficient when I get higher belts. But it's filling up this container, it's going to fill up that container, and then whatever's it gets full on is going to get shot over and get awesome synced, so it can then fill in the next one. This will work very well if it was, and this is just limestone coming from one of the nodes, and this node's going to get shoved over there too, because I'm going to mass produce concrete with this setup, because we got 2 of those. I'm just going to feed the silica up there. So we're going to mass produce concrete, put it into a bunch of dimensional storages, and then have whatever's like the main majority of it's going to get fed into encased industrial beams, which is being made with steel. Pretty much with that blueprint over there, I think that's actually kind of a very logical way to go. It's a very nice blueprint. It's actually made with a vanilla blueprint maker, and not the super modded ones that are like from there to the Greenlands, like huge. But yeah, I think that should be it. I do need to bring, I swear there was another style. I do have the wet concrete, but I don't have refineries. Yes, I can do this, and I can give myself refineries. This is actually one of my blueprints I made when they first came out. I could give myself the wet concrete recipe. 120 limestone per. Like, I could give myself refineries. I think I can give myself manufacturers also. Oh, that's a time crystal. I don't have time crystals. Yeah, I don't have time crystals. That blueprint's only for Mark 6. Really need to go through and like make them for each level. Load the blueprint, change the belt, save it. Load the blueprint, save the belt. But in time. Yeah. Alright, so I guess we need to kind of get rolling on this. Yeah, we're just gonna... I can easily just flip it. And then have them both kind of feed over. We'll belt that over last. So, we got assemblers. We got this one. Acquired. It's a very nice blueprint. I'm glad I went around and picked up some more drop pods, and I have the Mark V. This was the I actually made. So we may just use this one. I can only use it once, though. Which sucks. Because I don't have Mark V unlocked. It's another blueprint. I need to switch to the other ones. Which I actually... Can I can load this on a Mark 1. That is amazing. So then I can flip all of this to Mark 3. Which is what we are rocking. The maximum right now. And later on, I will go through this myself and flip this to Mark 1, and I will flip this also to Mark 2, etc. Nice. I like it. Okay, so I can't. I'll just flip it myself when I make it. So. And nope, it still has 12. There's still a Mark 5 somewhere. There it is. Now, AuCAD sheets should be out of the recipe. 6 assembler, Mark 3. Booyah. Anything, really. We're going to change this to red. I tried to keep Mark 3 in red. And save. Clear. Blueprints. Assembler Mark 3. Beautiful. But we are gonna need to... This is like the final stage. I still need to make all this... No. This is actually making me concrete. Never mind. I had a complete... Oh, crap. Didn't mean to do that. Had a brain hiccup there. I'm gonna flip this to fine concrete. I don't think I ever... Wow, one of these machines on full kilter almost takes the entire belt. So we're gonna just take away the power shards right now. Paste, paste, paste. You, my friend. Not going to be utilized too much right now, but you will be suffice to at least feed. At least feed the machine. Now we need... even that could be redone. Trying to get everything off the ground. Blueprints, constructor. Yeah, you need... I'm gonna need to just kind of like shove this somewhere. I have 4, but I want this one. ASMR building. Perfect. Mark 3. Select color. Go red. Save the blueprint. Clear the blueprint. Can I have the box, please? Thank you. I need to like make categories and set this all up. So we put this. Give it a little bit of space. Okay. Silica. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Paste, 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 paste. Woohoo, it works. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, you can go. We go to you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Yeesh. Okay, so I'm gonna mark. This is why I really need to get that made. It's pipe and iron plates, I believe. Even if it's a temporary setup. We're just going to future-proof it. Can never handle the amount of stuff, but can't say we didn't try. Yeah, whatever. I don't plan on taking down the biomass, like, backup generator, or whatever you want to call it. Do not plan to do that. Yeah, we don't need this here anymore. This, my friend, is going over here. Organization, industrial storage. Gotta love me some industrial storage. Now, and silico. Boom. And that should start making concrete. Yeah, we got a lot here, but I'm gonna commandeer everything here. Ever expanding if I need it. And you need to get up here. I'm just gonna put a conveyor spreader. Cool shit. Now I can optimize this even more. Hold on a second. That kind of works too. Yeah, it clips a little bit, but it looks pretty cool. No power? What are you talking about, Willis? There you go. Yeah, it's definitely not enough to feed the system, but we can fix that. Huh. Okay, it's gonna just take a little bit to fill up. See, now more's coming over. The limestone, on the other hand, though, is quite expensive. But we got 2 miners feeding, so let's just separate that. Cool. We will put one of these in here, but silica is not especially needed, but it's there. And then we just gotta get the belt over here. And done. Another thing gone from underneath. I know I need to put power to these two. And they should be spooling up. Cool. Now we're gonna get rid of you and slap you there. Cool. I like it. Alright, you guys are making silica. And that's just going to take quite a bit of time to fill up. You are making concrete. Amazing. We are going to take it off the top. And put that where it needs to go. But now we need to make steel. Blueprints, steel. 360 from 240 coal and iron ore. I don't think we have that, but we are going to give it our best. Yeah, we're gonna put this here because I got a plan. That should be enough for belt work. Yeah, that'll work. See, now the iron's full. It's depositing it. And then it's gonna chew back into coal. Not the most efficient until we get some more powerful belts. Yeah, I'm not going to double feed it. I'm just going to do like I did the other one and have it just come down and be into one belt. Coal. Iron. Where can I borrow some power? Come to life. Yeah, if that was a Mark IV belt, this would be just blasting that stuff in there. Alright, so we got concrete and we got steel. Now I need to turn it into industrial the steel beams. I can move that power line. The power line's fine. Scoot it back a little bit. Good. Yeah, that's fine. This is gonna be weird, but I'm gonna put a buffer, an industrial storage container in here. Because I don't have enough to feed it on each belt right now, from one belt. So I'm gonna need to. Oh, that's a set. I'm gonna need to put a buffer in here. And this needs to be steel beam, paste, paste. Paste. actually going to split this. Oh. Oh, it's on Zoop. That's why I didn't go. See, now this power line. Do that. And get rid of this. Everything's chugging along. Yes sir, and that's making that. I don't know how much it's making, but it's making some. I know it doesn't give things out evenly. I know that. But it's still better than nothing. That's the way I'm looking at it. Now this is all going to take time to get moving and grooving. Then we're going to double this up. We're going to put the... I like how the power line is some reason there. I know for a fact this isn't the most efficient way to do this, but it's a way to do it. That's the way I'm doing it. I ain't going for prettiness right now. Secure that. Cased beam. Copy. Paste. 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 Ah, beautiful. Yeah, they're only doing 15 each, so that's 30, 60, that's 120. Yeah. It needs 18 apiece, and he's only produced 15, so you're already behind the ball. It's all good, though. When we come up here to the roof, uploader. We'll do 3 for now. I really don't like when the stuff's like stupidly close that you can't even like change the belt in the future stance. That's why we're gonna do this. And boom, we have in... Why is that going down and up and over? Oh, because this is up in the frickin' air. And so are they. Because it's on the glass ceiling. Whatever. Seriously, whatever. So we have industrial beams being uploaded at 30 per minute. Cool shit. Alright. Makes it a lot easier with blueprints. Quite easier. Now, I'm no longer making this crap. And I would like to be. So I think I'm going to... just because. Uploader. I'm not gonna have like an insane production rate, but for it, I'm literally just enough just to keep it running. To keep it uploading if I need it uploading. The whole purpose of it right now. There we go. Actually, technically I didn't need this. It just did that. Cool shit. Alright, even more. Done and done. Oh, this is my cable. My little baby cable production. That needs to be completely revamped with titanium. But it's sufficed for now. This I would love to put somewhere else. And I could. I honestly could. All this ran off of one iron node at 271 per minute. Or 270 per minute. Not bad. Produces what? 5, let's say 6, 7, 18 per minute. Not bad. And it gives me iron plates and copper wire. That's pretty good. Yep. Alright, so iron's coming from that mall. The coal's coming from all the way down there. It's piggybacking off of the coal I have going over there. So with that upgrading, what do we need for the next phase? Like, can I get Mark 4? started feeding this. Power storage would be nice. What do we need for Mark IV? 3,000. I don't have any oil being made. I have just a blueprint for this crap. 1,500 encased beams. Because once we get this, oh yeah, power situation is just, we're good. Turbo fuel, that's all I gotta say. I do want to invest in this though, because I want to bring, I don't want to use trains are awesome, but trains are not very efficient right now at all. And the next update is adding a way to carry that stuff, crude oil, in trucks, but now you gotta package it and unpackage it, which isn't a bad thing, but I do want to try it. In the current state, yeah, I have all these being made, but I don't think I have enough for trains. Mark II pipelines? I don't have that being made. So there's the modular engine with the manufacturers. Yeah, I need plastic. We need oil products. So 7,500 pipes. Holy macro. We're just dumping what we got, which isn't much. Holy macro. This is my little power slug storage. Alright, so let's... Well, we know the encased industrial beams are not going to be ready. They're just not going to be ready at all. But we can run around and grab the other stuff. Once we get oil, get the fuel generators, power's not really an issue. I don't think I'm going to build another oil rig. Kind of built enough of those. I built that one, and yeah. And now that the oil is like everywhere and anywhere. Speaking of which, hold on, let me see the MAM for a second. Can we get the radar unlocked? That's quartz, right? Oh, I need heavy modular frames, and I need the crystal oscillators. Ouch. Now I can unlock the Explorer. Give me the priority merger. These are actually pretty cool. I started playing around with them with my long save nuclear power plant setup.
Unlocked. Useful for prioritizing between inputs to avoid eventual stoppage. If you have an issue with stoppage somewhere else, consult a physician instead.
Alright, that's that. How much is in there? 4,800. That's actually enough. Why are you at a small one? Why did I put a small storage bin there? What the frig? There we go. Come on, go back to life. Go. Copper sheets. Alright, yeah, and I have them being made back over here. So it's just the industrial beams that I need, like, really done. 3, 4, 5. 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. Juicy. And you have nothing. Yeah, you're still uploading. You are still uploading. Am I not? Am I wrong? Oh, yep. Yep. Give me the 200. Pipes, motors, sheets. Okay, so we got everything but the cast iron sheets. All these freaking plates in my inventory. Yeah. Just need the cast iron beams. Definitely like it freeing up down there. It's quite nice. This is pretty cool too. It's actually keeping up ish. Just really need the Mark IV. Yeah, this is nowhere near keeping up to this. Just from strict numbers, and even though I have 8 of them, they're not all running. They're not all running 100%. No freaking way. So you need 60. 120 is 240. Yeah, you need 240 each. And this thing provides 180 each. So you're already behind. You're already behind the ball. I could dump some of these in. Even if I were to turn this down to 3. If I were to turn these last 2 off. That's 6 times 3, that's 180 each. Which is proper. That is proper. Now I don't really need the buffer in there then. Not really feeding it anyway. Some nasty clippage. It's fine. Still need 18 times 6. 108. Need 108, and we have 15 times 6. We have 90. That's 108. We are 18 behind schedule. Cars being doing pretty good too. But that, I believe, I don't. Why can't it? Okay, there's a rotate. Sure, we'll go with this pose. That is gonna be it for today. We got encased industrial beams, a little bit of a base tour going on. But yeah, I'm going to let this run. I'm going to unlock oil for the next episode. I'm going to unlock oil. I'm gonna get that up and running. And that is going to be the use of, where is it? The most efficient rubber. Yeah, it is a honker, and it is very clippage, and it gives you 900 each, which is more than enough for what I need to be done. Wow, I have just enough. That's gonna take another 826 freaking encased beams. I don't even think I have rods being made and shoved in my dimensional depot. But yes, all the stuff I need to get done, all the stuff I need to fix. But yeah, that's gonna be it. And I'm gonna set this up. Wow, this even uses blenders. And we are far from the blender. But all well and good. But this is the recipe I'm gonna use. I don't know, we gotta find some, I know there's some oil I did find really quick before the end of the episode. I believe there was oil over here somewhere. I could be mistaken. I have been coming across it now and then. Then we got that big resource well, but that requires pressurization, and yeah, I don't have that at my disposal right now. But yeah, we're gonna call it there. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you all in the next one, where we tackle the American dream and hit the oil nodes. Until then, later.